North Central Wisconsin's #1 source for news. Now.
In the town of Phillips have seen more than a foot of rain in the last 3 days. The main concern for emergency crews is keeping the Musser Dam from overflowing and possibly bursting. The dam has been under construction, and when the heavy rains came down, crews couldn't open the temporary gates to release the water pressure. Crews worked all day to open the gates, and volunteers have been sandbagging around the dam to keep the flooding under control.
Well, we've evacuated about 65 residents from here in towards and around the Phillips area because of this. And some of the people have chosen to stay by their residences, but some of them have chosen to evacuate.
The Price County Bridge is also completely underwater with no way for traffic to get through. Officials are also closing off most roads in the area because of the excessive flooding. The flooding is even forcing people from their own homes. About 65 residents have had to leave their homes. So the Red Cross has set up a command post at Phillips High School for residents who need some assistance. While most evacuees have friends and family to stay with, the school will remain open as a safe haven for those less fortunate.
We'll be open through the night. We'll have Red Cross and custodial staff, food service people here this evening, all through the night. Anybody that needs to come in, take advantage of a hot meal or showers or whatever, will be available for them.
All schools in the Phillips district were closed today because of the flooding. 5 schools in Sawyer County were also shut down. Schools may also be closed tomorrow if the flooding gets any worse. Langley County authorities were met.
And they brought up some temporary gates. Plus, we're doing some sandbagging here, and we're hoping that we can, that we can keep the bridge from going out.
The crews are doing everything they can to stop the flow of water here at Musser Dam, but with the water rising at a rate of almost 4 inches per hour, the crews are running out of time.
The water's going up, and it's likely to peak within the next 24 hours. You can see by the level here that we're real close to the top of the dam. It very likely will wash over at some point. The people here are trying to sandbag so that the dike doesn't wash out.
And if it does?
If this dike washes out, then the chances are that the next dam down will, and the dam below that. So there's a lot of work to get done as far as sandbagging.
If the water that is pouring out of Musser Lake can't be held back, people living in the area won't be the only ones in trouble.
And of course, if the dam goes, one thing we got now to worry about our people in our county, which is #1 primarily, but I've also been in contact with like Russ County, where these tributaries go in and continue on through into other counties. So it just got to hang on and pray she holds.
Volunteers as well as crews from the Wisconsin Conservation Corps will be working through the night to stop the flow, but the forecast is showing more rain on the way, which could mean more problems. Reporting in Price County, Jason Hunter, Newswatch 12.
We have word tonight that the dam is holding out. Water is flowing through one open gate.
Best in preparing for the worst. Heavy rains there closed schools and forced the evacuation of dozens of people. Bill Holland has our story. Waters washed over roads in the flood area early in the day, leaving one woman unable to cross the bridge near her home.
And all this stuff, I mean, there's dirt, there's big banks there, and they're all gone.
With rivers and lakes east of Phillips flooded, dozens of homes are in danger.
The closer to the water you are, the tougher it is. And we got water in basements right now, and some of the homes are already getting water in the carpets.
Along the river here on the way into town, we've evacuated those people. And some of the other areas from town, along the river in town, we've notified those people to go to high ground.
For a time, there was fear of a dam break. Construction crews and volunteers came out to the Musser Dam to fortify the banks and open the gates.
Trying to put sandbags on each side of the dam in case the water starts going around the dam. It won't wash the dam out. So we're getting that built up on both sides of the dam. And then we're helping the guys in the middle, with the construction workers also.
We have 2 other dams down below here, and it would be pretty much, it could handle water per se, except that this dam goes up, and we're really, really in trouble.
With all the rain that's fallen in the past few days, there's simply no place for this water to go. The fear is if any more rain does fall in this area, the roads that have washed over will completely wash away. Bill Holland, News 7, Price County.
Oh, the rain, it kept coming, it just wouldn't stop. And the ground, she absorbed it just like a big mop. Till the sand and the clay had all turned into mud. and this was the start of the great Phillips flood. The Phillips flood, if it's hard to believe, just ask those folks whose homes they had to leave. They'll not forget, it's in their blood, the destruction of the great Phillips flood. The main dam east of town, it was put to the test. Volunteers of sandbaggers, they did their best. The spillway was up and it's not gonna break, but there's rain in the forecast. How much more can it take? The Phillips flood, if it's hard to believe, then just ask those folks whose homes they had to leave. They'll not forget, it's in their blood, the destruction of the great Phillips flood. The current ran swift and the water ran fast, emptying into homes, crossing roads as it passed. Down through the chain of lakes with a thud, the force and the fury of the great Phillips flood. The Phillips flood, if it's hard to believe, just ask those folks whose homes they had to leave. They'll not forget, it's in their blood, the destruction of the great Phillips flood. The destruction of the great Phillips flood.